She was taking all your shots and everything. Were you surprised that you couldn't get Felicia out of there during the 3 rounds?
You know, I was training for, and then respect all my opponents. I know if they're there because they're tough. And actually, Felicia helped me. Something I'm working patient. And I saw, when I was punching her, I saw her face. She can start change a little bit, but you know, I continue my focus what I want to do, and it changed a little bit. Just helping me for work my patient and finish the time I'm supposed to finish.
Yeah, and you got cut in the fight, and you said that was the first time. And it seems like it's almost something you take pride in. Why did you almost seem to enjoy the fact you had a cut on you?
You know, my mom probably know I'm proud of this cut. You know, it's in the fight. I never have a cut before. You know, it's first time. In the gym a little bit, but you know, in the fight, you just always have the first time.
And it happened in like the first minute of the fight. So when that happens and you're not used to that, did it have any mental effect on you or anything? Did it make you feel you need to go harder? Did it concern you?
You know, the first thing I was thinking, but first I don't want to stop the fight because the cut. And then I was saying, you know, I'm not going to ask you, Jason, if it's a bad cut, because Jason, the last time for Dozan just say it's no bad cut, and then it's a really bad cut, you know. But I just think about this, continue the fight. I don't want the doctor to stop the fight.
Where's the Amanda Nunes shirt we saw you wearing after the fact for Cyborg versus Nunes?
I know, UFC make me take out.
Okay. When did you have that made? Is it something that you were planning on wearing, right?
You know, I just say I would rematch 2020 January, you know, and just to show people, I asked after my last fight, I asked for rematch, and I'm no liar about this. It's true. And then told me I have to wait that she's fight Holly Holm, and because this I'm fight Felicia in Canada.
Yeah, and Dana was just in here. He said he wants that fight to happen. Amanda tweeted at you saying, you know, let's make it happen. Is that what you believe is next? Do you believe you're going to sign a new UFC contract and fight Amanda Nunes?
You know, a lot of things going on. Like, I have a lot of issues, me, UFC. You know, I don't want to complain about anything, but we don't know just is the fight. Because the people in media don't see anything is inside, but have a lot of things we have to work for. We can continue to stay. You know, everybody knows I don't have the best and the greatest relationship with UFC. I don't have the best relationship with Dana White. He's bullying me around, bullying me in internet, and I suffering bully everywhere because this. I have a daughter, I have a father, and I don't think it's nice this, and they never have say sorry for me, anything about this. And then just this is continue, you know, it's no finish. Like saying I'm scared to fight Amanda Nunes, saying I don't want to fight her, this is liar, because I text him after the fight saying I want the rematch. And this is don't help me growing my brain. This is damage my brain. And for me keeping working for one promotion, I don't want somebody damage my brain. I want you growing together. And because this we're going to have to take a little time and see what's going to be better for me.
Yeah, there's a video that came out online of you talking to Dana after the fight backstage. What did you guys say to each other?
Where?
Just now, did you guys not speak after the fight?
Why are you lying? I don't want the rematch. That's it. Say? And he told me, Cris, you cannot be mad at everything I say in the media.
Cris over here, congrats. First of all, where do you rank Felicia Spencer in terms of your opponents in the past? Because it seems like she was able to stand up with you for 3 rounds, something that no one else really has been able to do other than Amanda in recent years. So where do you rank her in terms of your opponents?
You know, what's happened, Amanda, we fight each other, and then the 50-50, I got a cut. This happened. You know, about Felicia, I try work different a little bit. I try move around. I try see the opportunity when I have the punch. I think this different fight, you know. I have 3 rounds to finish the fight. I just figured out this now. I always want to finish the fight in the first round, you know, and I just learn, you know, learning every day.
So as a free agent now, would you say even if the contract is on the table, would you still want to negotiate to see what you're worth out in the market, different markets, or?
Really, for now, I'm really happy about my victory, and I didn't think about this. But it's not just about money; it's about respect. It's about my life continue about the fight. When my fight career, I want to continue growing my brand. I don't want to be any promotion damage my brand because this I'm gonna leave after I stop fighting. and I have a lot of things going on in my mind now and about Victor, but this is the main thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cris, right here. This was your first 3-round fight at 145 pounds. You've had a couple 140-pound fights in the UFC, but did that extra pound in the weighing in and then 2 less rounds, did that play a factor into how you approach the fight?
You know, I was really happy about this fight. I don't have any pressure. I was 13 years defeated, have 13 years champion, and then so much pressure on my back. I was fighting happy today. Patient, happy. Doing my best, you know, and happy, you know. I just have 3 rounds to finish the fight, and I try, you know. And she's tough. She's move around. She's tough.
And you've pushed for this division a lot, and she was really your first legitimate featherweight that you fought in the UFC. A lot of bantamweights would come to fight you. How happy were you to see them go out and sign another featherweight for this division?
Finally, this is the words. Finally, and 145 pounds have me. If the real ones, you know, Meg Anderson, Felicia, I think. I'm sorry if I forget someone, but I think maybe 3. It's no good for our division. Now I have girls, you know. I'm fighting like maybe 3 years for this. I did my first fight in UFC 2016. I'm fighting for growing our division for a long time. Let's see if this is gonna be good. They're gonna open the opportunity for more girls.
And one final one. You've won a lot of your recent fights pretty dominantly or quickly. Maybe a lot of fans who only know you in the UFC maybe now have seen your whole skill set. In this fight, you showed a lot, your grappling, your wrestling defense, and your striking. Was this a fight that you were happy with your entire performance to showcase your entire skill set?
You know, I think I'm doing MMA maybe 14 years. And I work everything. You know, I'm a brown belt jiu-jitsu. I compete jiu-jitsu, grappling. I'm the world champ 2 times, purple belt. You know, I did the Muay Thai fight. You know, I know it's a mixed martial arts, you know, but I always like to finish the fight in the punch. And I just change a little bit my mentally and then work my MMA, do what I do always, you know, and that's it. Show a little bit more for the people. But I already had this, but just hide a little bit.
Cris, congrats on the win. You know, just to pick up on the idea that the UFC may be signing some more featherweights, you've been very vocal about them not having a division in the past. Is that a big factor on whether or not you will return?
You can ask again, sorry.
If the UFC is to sign more featherweights coming up, is that a big part of the reason why you will return, or if they don't, maybe you won't?
I don't think just this is the reason. But I would like to fight more than 1 time per year, for sure. I wait 9 months for a fight Amanda Nunes, you know, after Holly Holm. This is no good for the fighter. It's good you be active and training and fighting. You know, this is the good thing.
And one more from me. You know, there's been a lot of back and forth, like you said, with Dana. Not everybody loves their boss. I mean, are you comfortable moving forward, you know, even if things aren't great between you? And is there something he could do that would, you know, make this better as far as your relationship is concerned?
You know, you don't need to love the boss. You just have to have respect between both. I think this is making everything work together.
Thank you.
Hi, Cris, over here. You know, you've only lost twice in your career, so you haven't had this chance to show you can bounce back very often. But how does tonight's win, coming back from the Amanda loss, compare to some of your past wins?
You know, I lost my first fight, you know, a long time, and then back to the cage and then won. And for me, it's a big challenge ever because I want back to the fight soon. You know, I think 1 win, delete 1 other loss. I think it's like this work. It may like this. Fans remember your loss after you win, they forgot about. And my nose will bleed. And I'm really happy, you know, I improve and I get the win. I work really hard for that, and I always work hard, but, you know, I feel very blessed, happy, thankful for my team for helping me and going through everything, the overcome. This is just show the people, if you lose the sport, you can lose, you can win, but you can overcome and get your win again. You just cannot quit, keep it work.
And you've been very honest about the kind of tough relationship with the UFC sometimes. and even said there was some bullying. How important is it for you to set a good example, especially now that you're a mother?
You know, my daughter almost fight in school because this. She back at home in a fight, and one kid say things about me, and I told her, man, I told her, you cannot fight any kid. If they want to say anything for you, you have to let it go. But it's no good. It's no good because what kids listen now, it's everybody on the media and they see the things. They say, your mom have penis, your mom, I know a lot of bullshit things. Of course, in the school, and she's studying now in America, and then the kids saying things for her, like before Amanda Nunes fight. And then it's hard. You know, how are you going to teach the kid? You cannot, I tell her, no, you cannot let it just, annoy you because don't annoy me,
Hi, Cris. You mentioned you want to see the UFC sign more featherweights. What are the names out there of featherweight women you'd like to see them bring in, and who do you perceive to be a threat in the division?
I don't think I have any girls free now 145. I think maybe all the girls in Bellator, PFL, and I don't think I have girls free now 145 to sign.
Okay. We've spoke a lot about your relationship with Dana White tonight, but what's your relationship like with Amanda Nunes and her partner Nina Ansaroff? Because they are also saying the same things Dana are, that you don't want the fight and stuff like that. I know that you guys were pretty friendly before your fight. Is that changed now?
No, I don't have anything. It's a fight game, Like Felicia, I don't give the hand for her. It's not because every time she see me in the hotel, she want to shake my hand, and then, okay, we're going to fight. And it's not to disrespect, you just have to be focused, have to switch. I'm a really sweetheart, a really good person. Fight for me, it's hard, turning hard, but I have to switch from with Cyborg. And I don't want to give you hands. Man, I'm going to fight. Tomorrow we can be friends. Tomorrow we can go mall together, and just be focused in the fight.
You said you want to fight Amanda in January. Obviously, you're going to have to talk to the UFC about your future with them. At what point do you need those negotiations to be finished by before you make a decision whether you stay or whether you go to another promotion?
I have to see the opportunities I have too. It's a negotiation time because it's going to be in January because I'm going to have prepared 6 months maybe.
And is boxing still a possibility?
Huh?
Is boxing still a possibility? I know you've spoken about that in the past.
Maybe, maybe, but I'm getting focused now MMA, but maybe I'm open for this if it happens.
Cool. Thank you, Cris.
Thank you.
Cris, you're left over here. Did you say how many? You need stitches in your head in the cut? Stitches?
I don't know, but it's a lot.
A lot of stitches.
Yes.
By far the most you've.
Maybe 7, 8.
8.
8.
I was looking at you, Jason. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cris, for your next contract, would it be important to you, because you've expressed interest in doing boxing, pro wrestling, would it be important to maybe have something in your contract, wherever it might be, to do multiple things, multiple combat sports?
This is a good thing, but I don't think FC you can do another things for stay. Depending, I think I accept a lot of challenges, and it's going to be good. If you have the opportunity for happen, for sure I would like to do.
Cain Velasquez is doing pro wrestling.
Oh, nice.
They'll be fighting in the UFC, so maybe.
Oh, nice. Good. Maybe they open mind. Yeah, it's a good one.
Thanks, Cris.
Thank you.